Christmas Strife of 2022 event by Colton Dennis. Hello everyone and welcome to Christmas Strife. Tonight the picks just keep coming. With 4 great matches with picks on the line. And I can't wait, said announcer number 1. Me neither, as the picks keep coming. The spots keep getting smaller. And not all could be on the shows, said announcer number 2. That's right. I wish they could be. But you need to earn your spot. And let's head to the ring for our first match, said announcer number 1. Beldings. This match is scheduled for 1 fall. And is a tag team match. Where the winners will be the next pick for JDW Blood Rumble. Introducing the challengers, Sergeant and Heckler. And their opponents, Ghost and Magician, said announcer number 3. Beldings. Both Ghost and Sergeant lock up. Ghost puts a headlock onto Sergeant. Sergeant bounces Ghost off ropes, pushes him then shoulder blocks him. Ghost falls onto the mat. Sergeant bounces off the ropes then jumps over Ghost. Ghost stands up. Then dropkicks Sergeant. Sergeant holding his face. Ghost twists Sergeant's left arm then tags Magician's left hand. Magician goes through the middle ropes then elbows Sergeant's left arm. Sergeant holding his left arm then tries walking towards his corner. Magician grabs Sergeant's head. Then bounces it off the turnbuckle. Sergeant holding his head. Magician whips Sergeant into the opposite corner then runs at him. Sergeant does a back elbow onto Magician, then tries to walk towards Heckler. Magician kicks Sergeant's right side. Sergeant groaning. Magician grabs Sergeant's head then bounces it off the turnbuckle again. Sergeant holding his face. Magician tags Ghost's left hand then holds Sergeant's face back. Ghost kicks Sergeant's stomach. Sergeant groaning. Ghost bounces Sergeant off ropes then does a diving elbow. Man, Ghost and Magician are really doing well tonight, said announcer number 2. That they are, said announcer number 1. Ghost picks up Sergeant, lifts him up then slams him onto the mat. Sergeant groans. Come on Sergeant, said Heckler. Ghost looks at Heckler, goes through the middle ropes then climbs up the turnbuckle then gets to the top rope. This is for you, said Ghost pointing to Heckler, jumps off then goes for a body splash. Sergeant moves. Ghost lands face first onto the mat then groans. Ghost, Ghost, come on. Ghost, Ghost. Crawling then tags Magician's left hand. Magician quickly goes through the middle ropes, runs then knocks Heckler off the ledge of the ring. That's what you get, said Magician turning around. Sergeant does a back body drop onto Magician. Magician lands onto the mat then groans. Heckler quickly jumps onto the ledge of the ring. Sergeant raises his left arm. Heckler tags Sergeant's left arm then goes through the middle ropes. Magician stands up then continuously gets clotheslined. Heckler lifts Magician up then slams him onto the mat. Magician groans. Heckler bounces off the ropes, does an elbow drop onto Magician then covers him. 1, 2. Magician kicks out. 2, said referee number 1. Heckler stands up, grabs Magician then sets him up for a snapmare driver. Ghost slides into the ring then runs at Heckler. Heckler lets go of Magician then throws Ghost over the top rope. That's what you get, you bastard, said Heckler turning around. Magician headbutts Heckler's stomach. Heckler groans. Magician lifts Heckler's onto his shoulders, throws him up then does a gutbuster onto him. Heckler groans. Magician just nailed his finisher. And quat, abracadabra, and quat, said announcer number 2. He could have the match right here, said announcer number 1. Magician covers Heckler. 1, 2. Sergeant lands onto Magician. 2. Sergeant grabs Magician. Ghost slides into the ring, then goes for a clothesline. Sergeant ducks, then clotheslines Ghost over the top rope. Magician throws Sergeant over the top rope, smiles, then turns around. Heckler kicks Magician's stomach, sets him up, then does a snap ma driver onto him. Ghost slides into the ring. Sergeant grabs Ghost's leg. Heckler covers Magician. 1, 2, 3. Ring the bell, said referee. Number 1. Bell dings. Here's your winners, Sergeant and Heckler, said announce number 3. Heckler rolls outside the ring, then hugs Sergeant. Well, congratulations to both Heckler and Sergeant. They're now part of JDW Blood Rumble, said announce number 2. James just got 2 great wrestlers. Well, folks, up next, a submission match, where the winner will be heading to ADW Hatred Slam, said announce number 1. I can't wait for this, said announcer number 2. Bell dings. This match is scheduled for 1 fall, and is a submission match. Now the first person to make their opponent submit will win, and be the next pick for ADW Hatred Slam. Introducing the challengers, Rose and her opponent, Elastic, said announcer number 3. Bell dings. Both Elastic and Rose lock up. Elastic pushes Rose into the corner. Rose puts up her arms. Elastic lets go of Rose, then walks backwards. Rose nods her head. Both Elastic and Rose lock up again. Elastic pushes Rose into the corner again. Rose raises her arms again. Elastic lets go of Rose again. Rose nods her head again. All right, said Rose, walking along the ropes. Both Elastic and Rose lock up a third time. Elastic pushes Rose towards the corner. Rose moves Elastic's left arm, then out of the way. Elastic goes into the corner, then looks at Rose. Okay, nice one, said Elastic. Both Elastic and Rose lock up a fourth time. Elastic puts a headlock onto Rose. Rose punches Elastic's stomach. Elastic groaning. Rose pushes Elastic. Elastic holds onto Rose's head, then flips her onto the mat. Rose laying on the mat, then rolls Elastic. Elastic rolls back. I guess Rose forgot that this is a submission match, said announcer number 2. Well, when things aren't going your way, you tend to forget, said announcer number 1. Elastic slowly standing. Rose bounces Elastic off the ropes. Elastic shoulder tackles Rose. Rose rolls towards the ropes. Come on, Rose, said Elastic, waving at Rose. Rose runs at Elastic. Elastic moves. Rose goes face first into the ropes, then bounces off them. Elastic wraps her arms around Rose's waist, then does a German suplex onto her. Rose groans, then holds her head. Rose looks like she landed awkwardly, said announcer number 1. I hope she's all right, said announcer number 2. Elastic walks towards Rose, then tries picking her up. Rose goes limp. Back up. Rose, are you all right? Rose groaning. Do you want me to stop the match? Asked referee number 2. No, said Rose, holding her head. Elastic walks forward. Back up, Elastic. She's really hurt. Elastic walks backwards. Rose grabs the ropes, then tires standing. Falls onto her knees, then rolls onto the ledge of the ring. Referee number 2 rolls outside of the ring. We may need help, said referee number 2. Elastic approaches the ropes, then sticks her head through them. Let me help, said Elastic. We've got it, said referee number 3. Rose grabs the ropes. Elastic grabs Rose's left arm. Are you all right? Asked Elastic. Rose looks up at Elastic, smiles, then jumps off the ledge of the ring. Elastic's left arm gets hung up onto the middle rope. She falls onto the mat, then holds her left arm. Rose slides into the ring, then starts stomping onto Elastic's left arm. Rose is all right. She was just faking it, said announcer number 2. Smart move by Rose, said announcer number 1. Rose grabs Elastic, picks her up, then throws her into the ring post. Elastic groans, falls onto the ledge of the ring, then holds her left shoulder. Rose approaches, sticks her leg through the middle ropes, then starts kicking Elastic. Hey, come on. 1, 2, 3, said referee number 2. Rose walks away, then smiles. Elastic rolls inside the ring. Rose grabs Elastic's left arm, twists it, then throws her into the corner. Elastic groans. What a disgusting display by Rose, said announcer number 2. Whatever it takes to get onto a show, said announcer number 1. Rose picks up Elastic, grabs her left arm, then locks in an armbar. Elastic groaning. Rose puts pressure onto Elastic's left arm. Elastic trying to crawl towards the ropes. Rose twists Elastic's left arm. Elastic groaning, then rolls onto her knees. Rose shaking her head. Elastic lifts Rose up, then plants her onto the mat. Rose groans, then breaks the armbar. Elastic holding her left arm. Rose slowly stands up, then looks at Elastic. Elastic appears in the corner. Rose runs at Elastic. Elastic moves. Rose's back goes into the corner. Rose groans, holds her back, then falls onto her knees. Elastic leaning against the ropes. Rose stands, then walks towards Elastic. Elastic kicks Rose's stomach. Rose groans. Elastic wraps her arms around Rose's waist. Rose elbows Elastic's head. Elastic lets go of Rose, then leans against the ropes. Rose wraps her arms around Elastic's waist. Elastic holding onto the ropes. Rose tries lifting Elastic, then hits her back. Elastic lets go of the ropes. Rose goes for a German suplex. Elastic rolls Rose up, then lets go of her. Both Elastic and Rose stand up. Rose runs at Elastic. Elastic moves. Rose goes face first into the ropes, then bounces off them. Elastic wraps her arms around Rose's waist, then does another German suplex. Rose groaning, then stands up. Elastic knees Rose's stomach, then puts an abdominal stretch onto her. Rose groaning, then tries reaching for the ropes. Elastic tightens the abdominal stretch. Rose taps out onto Elastic's back. Ring the bell, said referee number 2. Bell dings. Here's your winner, Elastic, said announce number 3. Elastic lets go of Rose, then holds her left arm. Referee number 2 raises Elastic's right arm. Rose rolls outside, then groans. Elastic continues holding onto her left arm. Promise slides into the ring, then hits Elastic's back. Oh, what's this now? Asked announcer number 2. I don't know, said announcer number 1. Promise. Continuously kicking Elastic, picks her up, sets up for a suplex, lifts her up, then does a sit-out suplex onto her. Elastic laying motionless on the mat. That's what you get. You cost me the match. Promise looks up. Oh, I ain't done with you, said Promise, grabbing Elastic, then throws her into the ring post. Elastic falls onto the ledge of the ring. Promise, smiling, rolls outside of the ring. Looks at Elastic, laughs, then walks up the ramp. What a sick display by Promise. Just because she lost the ladder match, said announcer number 2. Spots are getting filled quickly, but I don't agree with this, said announcer number 1. Makes me sick, said announcer number 2. Well, folks, up next, A 5-way ladder match. One person must climb the ladder to retrieve the clipboard, said announcer number 1. Beldings. This match is scheduled for one fall and is a ladder match. The first person to climb the ladder and retrieve the clipboard will be the winner and the next pick for JDW Blood Rumble. Introducing the challengers: Dread, Havoc, the Tormentor, the Punisher and Bombardment, said announcer number 3. Beldings. All 5 are attacking each other. Both Deluge and the Tormentor are attacking Bombardment. Havoc kicking Dread. Dread falling in the corner. Havoc pushes Dread's head through the bottom and middle rope. Dread groaning. Deluge and the Tormentor bounce Bombardment off the ropes. Bombardment double clotheslines both Deluge and the Tormentor, then turns around. Havoc continuously punches Bombardment, runs, then bounces off the ropes. Bombardment lifts Havoc into the air. Havoc lands face first onto the mat, then groans. Dread slowly stands up in the corner. Bombardment runs, then does a corner body splash onto Dread. Dread falls onto the mat. Havoc jumps onto Bombardment's back. Bombardment tries shaking Havoc off. Havoc puts a sleeper hold onto Bombardment. Bombardment continues shaking Havoc, looks up, then rams Havoc into the corner. Havoc groans, then tightens the sleeper hold. Bombardment shaking Havoc, runs, then rams Havoc into the corner again. Havoc breaks the sleeper hold. Bombardment leaning against the ropes. Dread runs at Bombardment. Bombardment lifts Dread over the top rope. Dread lands onto the floor. The Torment slides into the ring, then continuously punches Bombardment. Bombardment pushes the Tormentor. The Tormentor runs at Bombardment, then continuously punches him again. Bombardment pushes the Tormentor again. The Tormentor rolls backwards on the mat, stands up, then runs at Bombardment again. Bombardment clotheslines the Tormentor, looks up, then sees Havoc slowly standing up. Havoc pulls himself up with ropes. Bombardment bounces off the ropes on the opposite side of the ring. Deluge throws a ladder at Bombardment's back. Bombardment groans, then falls to his knees. Havoc spins, then hits Bombardment with a forearm. Bombardment rolls outside of the ring. The Tormentor stands up, then turns Havoc around. Havoc jumps up, then kicks the right side of the Tormentor's head. Deluge slides into the ring, then drop kicks Havoc. Havoc falls onto the mat, then groans. Deluge grabs Havoc, then throws him through the middle ropes. Dread slides a ladder into the ring. Deluge bounces off the ropes, then drop kicks the ladder. The ladder goes into Dread's face. Dread falls onto the floor. Deluge grabs the ladder, sets it up, then grabs one side of it. The Tormentor grabs the other side of the ladder. Both Deluge and the Tormentor are climbing up the ladder, then get to the top. "That's mine," said the Tormentor. "No, it's mine," said Deluge. "It's mine," said the Tormentor. Both Deluge and the Tormentor are arguing. Bombardment slides into the ring, stands up, then grabs the ladder. Both Deluge and the Tormentor look down at Bombardment. "No, no, no," said both Deluge and the Tormentor. Bombardment pushes the ladder. Both Deluge and the Tormentor get hung onto the top rope. Bombardment folds the ladder, then places it into the corner. The Tormentor stands up. Bombardment grabs the Torment, then whips him into the ladder. The Tormentor groans. Bombardment grabs Deluge, then whips him into the Tormentor. Both Deluge and the Tormentor are groaning. Deluge falls onto the mat. Bombardment runs at the Tormentor. The Tormentor moves. Bombardment goes face first into the ladder in the corner, then groans. The Tormentor runs, bounces off ropes, then knees bombardment in his back. Bombardment goes through the middle ropes, then lands onto the floor. Dread appears on the top rope. The tormentor turns around. Dread jumps off, then does a crossbody onto the tormentor. Nice crossbody by Dread, said announcer number 2. Dread stands up. Deluge kicks Dread's stomach, lifts him up for a powerbomb, runs, then throws him into the ladder in the corner. Dread groans, then rolls outside of the ring. Deluge grabs the ladder, then sets it up. Havoc appears on the ledge of the ring. Deluge runs at Havoc. Havoc's shoulder blocks Deluge's stomach. Deluge groans. Havoc sets Deluge up for a suplex, then lifts him up. The tormentor back kicks Havoc's stomach. Havoc sets Deluge down. The tormentor sets up for suplex. Both Deluge and the tormentor suplex Havoc into the ring. That's what I'm talking about, said the tormentor. Both Deluge and the tormentor look at each other. Bombardment slowly climbs onto the ledge of the ring. Both Deluge and the tormentor run, then double shoulder block Bombardment. Bombardment falls onto the floor. Hey, I got an idea, said Deluge, folding the ladder. Both Deluge and the tormentor lift the ladder over their heads. Bombardment stands up outside of the ring, then turns around. Both Deluge and the tormentor throw the ladder onto Bombardment, then high-five each other. Havoc runs at both Deluge and the tormentor. Both Deluge and the tormentor lift Havoc over the top rope. Havoc lands onto the ledge of the ring. Both Deluge and the tormentor go to punch Havoc. Havoc's shoulder blocks both Deluge's and the tormentor's stomach. Both Deluge and the tormentor walk backwards. Havoc jumps up, then does a double springboard crossbody onto both Deluge and the tormentor. Havoc holding his right side. Dread slides a ladder into the ring, rolls inside, stands up, then grabs it. Havoc dropkicks the ladder. The ladder goes into Dread's face. Dread falls onto the mat, then rolls outside of the ring. Havoc stands, sets up the ladder, then starts climbing up it. Deluge hits Havoc's back. Havoc groans. Deluge holding onto Havoc's right leg, then pulls him off the ladder. Havoc does a Hurricane Rana onto Deluge. Deluge goes through the middle ropes, then lands onto the floor. The tormentor punches Havoc. Havoc punches the tormentor. The tormentor knees Havoc's stomach, sets him up for a pump-handle slam, then lifts him. Havoc lands onto the ledge of the ring. The tormentor goes to punch Havoc. Havoc ducks, then hangs the tormentor onto the top rope. The tormentor rolls outside of the ring. Havoc, looking at the ladder, jumps up, springboards himself, then lands onto the ladder. Wow! That was impressive, said announcer number 2. That it was, said announcer number 1. Havoc gets to the top of the ladder, looks around, then pulls the clipboard down. Bell dings. Here's your winner, Havoc, said announcer number 3. Havoc raises the clipboard, then holds his right side. Well, congratulations to Havoc. This was a great match, said announcer number 2. It really was. Well, folks, we've made it to the main event. A triple threat Falls Count Anywhere match, where the winner will be heading to ADW Hatred Slam, said announcer number 1. Bell dings. This match is scheduled for one fall, and is a triple threat Falls Count Anywhere match. Pins can't take place anywhere, and the winner will be the next pick for ADW Hatred Slam. Introducing the challengers, the Messenger, Thump, and the Stalker, said announcer number 3. Bell dings. All three are looking at each other. The Messenger runs at the Stalker. The Stalker sidesteps the Messenger. The Messenger goes through the middle ropes, then lands on his feet outside of the ring. Thump goes to Punch the stalker. The stalker blocks, then punches Thump. The messenger slides into the ring, then goes for a clothesline. The stalker ducks, then goes for a scoop power slam. The messenger holds onto the ropes. The stalker lands onto the mat face first. The messenger punches the stalker's face. The stalker groans. The messenger bounces the stalker off the ropes, then dropkicks him. The stalker rolls outside of the ring. The messenger goes to run. Thump dropkicks the messenger, then covers him. 1, 2. The messenger kicks out. 2, said referee number 3. Thump stands, walks towards ropes, slingshots himself over the top rope, then lands onto the stalker. Come on, said Thump, standing up, then grabs the stalker. The messenger stands up, runs, bounces off the ropes on the opposite side of the ring, jumps over the top rope, then lands onto both the stalker and Thump. The messenger stands up, grabs Thump, then throws him into the ring. The stalker stands up, grabs the messenger, then rams him into the ring post. The messenger groans, then falls onto the floor. The stalker, walking, then goes to climb onto the ledge of the ring. Thump runs, then dropkicks the stalker. The stalker goes into the barricade. Thump, sitting on the ledge of the ring, then stands up onto it. The messenger slowly stands up, then turns around. Thump runs, then does a clothesline off the ledge of the ring onto the messenger. Who do you think will win? Asked announcer number 2. I always say it. It's anyone's ball game, said announcer number 1. Thump grabs the messenger, then throws him into the ring. The messenger rolls towards the other side of the ring. Thump runs around the ring. The messenger's head laying on the bottom rope. Thump runs, then goes to jump. The stalker clotheslines Thump. Thump lands onto the floor. The messenger moves. The stalker looks at Thump, then puts his arm onto him. 1, 2. Thump kicks out. 2, said referee number 3. The stalker stands, then grabs Thump. The messenger stands up inside of the ring, bounces off the ropes on the opposite side of it, then goes for a suicide dive. The stalker hits the messenger with a forearm. The messenger lands onto the ledge of the ring, then onto the floor. The stalker grabs the messenger, picks him up, then sets him up for a powerbomb. Thump appears on the ledge of the ring, jumps off, then does a clothesline onto the stalker. This match is really intense, said announcer number 2. We're trying to figure out who is the next pick, said announcer number 1. Thump grabs the stalker, then throws him into the ring. The stalker rolls, then stops. Thump climbs onto the ledge of the ring, then jumps up. The messenger grabs Thump's leg, then pulls him down. Thump hits his head off the ledge of the ring. Nice ring awareness of the messenger, said announce number 2. The messenger walks up the steel stairs, then climbs the turnbuckle. Looks like the messenger is going for his top rope elbow, said announcer number 1. If he nails this, the match will be over, said announcer number 2. The messenger gets to the top rope. The stalker quickly stands, then moves the messenger's feet. The messenger lands onto the top rope, then groans. The stalker continuously punches the messenger, climbs onto the second rope, then sets up for suplex. The messenger punches the stalker's right side. The stalker groans, then punches the messenger's right side. Who's gonna win this punching contest? Asked announcer number 1. The stalker sets the messenger up for a suplex. Thump appears on the ledge of the ring, then punches both the messenger and the stalker. They need to be careful. One slip and that's it, said announcer number 2. Thump jumps up, does a springboard sunset flip, then powerbombs the stalker. The stalker suplexes the messenger off the top rope. All three are groaning. Dear Lord, said announcer number 1. All three are laying on the mat. I can't believe what I just saw, said announcer number 2. Me either. I mean, Thump did a powerbomb onto the stalker, while the stalker suplexed the messenger off the top rope. The crowd is chanting and quat, holy shit, and quat. Thump crawls then covers the stalker. 1. 2. The stalker kicks out. 2. Thump crawls towards the messenger then covers him. 1. 2. The messenger kicks out. 2. Said referee number 3. Thump slowly stands up then grabs the messenger. The messenger runs then rams Thump into the corner. Thump groans. The messenger lifts Thump onto the second rope. Thump kicks the messenger. The messenger staggers backwards. Thump stands onto the second rope then goes for a dropkick. The messenger catches Thump's leg then slingshots him. Thump goes over the top rope then it lands onto the floor. The messenger stands up then gets clotheslined. Come on, said the stalker. The messenger stands up. The stalker lifts the messenger up then slams him onto the mat. The messenger groans. The stalker goes through the middle ropes, climbs up the turnbuckle then gets to the top rope. Where is the stalker going? Asked announcer number 2. The stalker appears on the top rope. Nightmare appears on the ledge of the ring. Hey hey hey, over here, said Nightmare. What is he doing out here? Asked announcer number 1. The stalker looks at Nightmare. The Hood jumps over the barricade, jumps onto the ledge of the ring on the opposite side of it then pushes the stalker off the top rope. The stalker lands onto his back on the mat, then groans. The Hood jumps over the barricade. Nightmare walks up the ramp. The messenger groans, rolls onto the ledge of the ring, then climbs up the turnbuckle. The stalker laying in the middle of the ring. The messenger appears on the top rope, jumps off, then does a top rope elbow drop onto the stalker. He hit and quat. No more messages, and quat, said announce number 2. The messenger covers the stalker. 1. 2. Thump pulls the messenger's leg. 2. Said referee number 3. The messenger rolls outside of the ring. Both the messenger and Thump are punching each other. The messenger knees Thump's stomach, then goes to throw him into the steel stairs. Thump reverses it, then throws the messenger into the steel stairs. The messenger groans. Thump looks, sees the stalker in the middle of the ring then climbs onto the ledge of it. The messenger stands up. Thump looks, jumps up, then does a springboard moonsault onto the messenger. Both the messenger and Thump are groaning. Thump stands up, grabs the messenger, runs, then throws him over the barricade. That's one way to get rid of your opponent, said announcer number 2. Yeah, they won't be able to break up the pinfall, said announce number 1. Thump walking, climbs onto the ledge of the ring, jumps up, then goes for a springboard 450 splash. The stalker moves. Thump lands face first onto the mat, then groans. The stalker kneeling, looks at Thump, runs, then rolls him up. 1, 2, 3. Ring the bell, said referee number 3. Bell dings. Here's your winner, the stalker, said announce number 3. The stalker smiling. Even though the Hood tried screwing him, the stalker still won the match, said announcer number 2. He deserves this win. After everything he's been through. Well, folks, I want to thank you for another great night. Thank you for watching. Be safe out there and good night, said announcer number 1. Bye bye, said announcer number 2 waving. The stalker raises his arm. The crowd is cheering. The end.